AJ, the Eagles' offense has been really explosive and dangerous when you get the passing game in rhythm. So, how important is that to get that established early in the game against the Chiefs' defense?
I think you can't really worry about what happens or passing game or the running game. You just try to come out and execute because that's the only thing that matters. You got how it looks, it don't matter.
Saquon, the city of Philadelphia has been through a lot over the past week. So, due to all these tragic events, how do you feel a Super Bowl win would impact the city of Philadelphia?
I think it definitely would impact the city of Philadelphia. And yes, there's been a lot of tragic things that are happening, and living there and being part of that team, you buy into the culture, you buy into the city. So we're definitely keeping that in the back of our mind, and we're going to go out there and perform at a high level, represent Philadelphia.
How you doing, Landon? Good to see you.
How you been?
Great. How you been? Awesome. Well, it's great to see you, man. First question. You guys lost some really great leaders on the team last year. Fletcher retired. Jason retired. So how's your leadership really evolved over this season?
Yeah, I think the big thing is, everybody's going to have a role on the team, right? Understanding dynamics of, how teams work, right? Kind of always, you don't want to have everybody being a leader, nobody working and all that stuff. And you got to understand the balance. So we have a lot of veteran guys still on the team, Brandon Graham, Lane Johnson, and I think that this year the team's done a really good job of everybody kind of understands what their role is on the team, whether it be on the field, leadership-wise, in the locker room. It's kind of that system.
Gotcha. And 2 years ago, you obviously were in the Super Bowl. So what's the biggest difference from then, as a player, from then to today?
Yeah, I think the more experience that you have as a player, whether that's practices, games, no matter what happens, you're always learning and developing and trying to get better. So, individually, I've had 2 years of being able to, address as a player, the things I do on the field and just technique stuff, fundamentals, and able to kind of change what I've done if it wasn't working or fix it. So, at the end of the day, it's 2024 Philadelphia Eagles, and we're not too weak. Right? This team has a bunch of expiration on it, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm not really comparing this year.
Absolutely. And your time with South Caldwell and those people down there, how much do those people impact where you are today and winning the Super Bowl for that community? How would that feel for you?
Yeah, it feels great, honestly. South Caldwell, coaches there, I know good coaches in there. So, and even, all the coaches there, just the mindset that we have in the team, right? We weren't the, biggest guys, fastest guys, strongest guys around, but, we went out there and worked hard, we were able to, do good for ourselves. So, it means a lot because that's really what that time is going to be off of in that area. Is, no matter if you're trying to get rid of mine, going out there and working hard and making it.
All right, Landon, best of luck to you in the Super Bowl, man. Thank you. Jalen, how has your approach to the game changed and evolved since last time you were in the Super Bowl 2 years ago?
It's changed. I've evolved, I think, as a player, as a leader, all these different things. I've been able to grow and learn from these different things, but ultimately, flame has been ignited even more in terms of the desire of wanting to win and working to win. You can't just bank on hoping for results to come without the work. So I think all of those things have kind of come in one. Just working for opportunities like this and that desire to have these opportunities of being number one. And always been in pursuit of that.
Okay, on the left. All right, Jalen, you guys have been able to make some really explosive plays early in the games, last couple of games. So how has that been able to come together for you guys? You just see the matchups, and how are you able to exploit those?
It's just kind of come. It's just kind of come. I think Kevin's done a really good job of putting us in positions early in the game to set it off, and I think even more importantly, the players have executed it very well. Elon has, gotten after it, put us in good positions to find lanes, and Saquon, making the way what he made happen last week in the first play. Those are very impressive things by the players.
Take two more questions. We'll go on the right here. All right, Jalen, you guys have been able to make some really explosive plays early in the games, last couple of games. So how has that been able to come together for you guys? Do you just see the matchups, and how are you able to exploit those?
Just kind of come, it's just kind of come. I think Kellen's done a really good job of putting us in positions early in the game to set it off, and I think bigger, even more importantly, the players have executed it very well. O-line has, gotten after it, put us in good positions to find lanes, and Saquon, making a way out of what he made happen last week on the first play. Those are very impressive things by the players.
CJ, what did you miss the most about playing in Philadelphia, and what made you really want to come back and play here again?
Stadium, fans. My family was comfortable.
And how much would it mean to win a Super Bowl in Philadelphia?
Might be a legend. Who knows? Depending on how the game, depending on how it goes on Sunday, we'll see.
All right, Devontae, it's kind of been a roller coaster for you guys since the last time you were here. Lost the Super Bowl, the way last season ended. Really difficult. So how challenging has it been for you guys to get back here and get another chance?
Those 2 years are behind us. There's nothing that we can do about that. We was only focusing on this year.
Hey, Devontae, what's a piece of advice that has profoundly impacted your approach to football and life?
Coach Saban always talk about, treat people the way you want to be treated.
And that's how you do everything with the team, the locker room? Brandon, dealing with an injury, what's so difficult about the mental aspect of dealing with an injury, and what do you do for yourself to continue to stay engaged with the team even when you're not out there and stuff?
Well, dealing with injuries, it hurt for one. If you're dealing with something, it kind of messes with your mind a little bit. If you're still playing and you're dealing with a little, it hurt a little bit. But you got to fight through some of the pain if you out there trying to play. So for me, everything's been going good so far. As far as my pain hasn't really been bad. It's been more just getting that confidence to use it because I haven't used it in a while and I know that it's okay. But yeah, man, you just gotta. You gotta flip your mindset. You gotta make sure that if you are not playing, go out there and support your guys because you can always help from different areas. I feel like for me, when I was hurt and I couldn't go out there and play with them, I would make sure that I at least encourage them, make sure that I tell them little things I see just so that I can help them in the game because the whole goal is to win it all and help others get to their best. And so that's my biggest thing is helping them get to their best.
Did you receive a lot of encouragement from coaches and teammates and stuff while you were rehabbing?
Oh yeah, everybody was excited to see if I could make a run towards it, and then I was excited to see if my team could make it here. Man, they went out and they exceeded that. Now it's not just about making it, it's about going out there and getting the win. So I'm happy that if I am out there, be able to strap that uniform on, put the uniform on, strap the helmet on, and get to work with it. So that'd be so special. We could be all holding that trophy again.
Hey Zach, you guys have been one of the statistically best defenses in the league, but it seems like always in the clutch, you're always making plays when it matters. So how does the defense stay prepared for those moments?
It starts with technique, detail, tackling, and takeaways. I mean, we always have it on our mind, whether it's an interception, that's detail being in the right spot, or technique, punching the ball out.
The Chiefs run a lot of exotic blitzes and stuff, so how do you guys stay prepared for whatever they're going to throw at you?
Yeah, they do a good job of making everything look very similar, not giving away any signs, but there are some signs, and for us, they do a good job of, I think disguising it at the last minute. So the last game they were waiting until we turned around to kind of adjust and do late last minute adjustments to try to throw off the ball. So they'll bring those exotics and try to mess up the center's protection point so they get a free, guy off the edge and through the middle. that's why they're doing that, and it is hard, especially when they do it that late, and are able to, still keep it on. And
Slade is. I'm not gonna lie. You are top. You're a top 2. We could be 1A, 1B. Okay, I take that. We could be 1A, 1B. I take that. Not 11.